Hello, my name is Eander. I am from a guild called Computus Demum on the ENR server. This is a quick little guide to the new ZA Bear run, released in 4.1, Rise of the Zandalari. The group that you're going to be seeing is going to be comprised of a Prot Pally, a Holy Pally, a Shadow Priest, a Frost Decay, and I think a BM Hunter. Kind of going to jump pretty quickly into it and just give you what you need to know to get through this successfully. So here we go. So you can see we just got done smacking the gong with Vol'jin to open up the gate. I'm throwing voodoo skulls left over from the last time I was in here at our priest Ando. But you can see as soon as we came through the door, there were two elites that have a decent amount of health. They don't do anything too scary, really. And then all these little savages that are pretty easy to kill. You can see that I'm kind of just running ahead of everybody, trying to coerce them to come on, keep moving. That's really the trick to the entire thing. Is you need to keep moving towards your next area that you're trying to get to, no matter what. As long as you can maintain your healer's mana and keep everyone alive, that's what you want to do. Right down here at the bottom of this set of steps, there's going to be a patrol. You can see I'm kind of trying to poke my head around the corner and find them. Put a mark on them just so you can tell where they are when you have to come back down through here. You'll also see there's two little guys over on the right. Be careful of them when you're coming back through. You don't want to pull them. This little hallway right here is a little bit of a gauntlet. Stuff will come up behind chasing after you, and you'll see in a second where this happens. You can see that if you look at my grid, you can see that our hunter had a frost shock on him. You want to cleanse that sort of stuff as much as you can. Some of these mobs in here, I don't know which ones cleave. You don't want to stand in front of them unless you have to. Another thing to mention is almost everything in here is stunnable, and it's generally a good idea to do that as often as you can. Reducing the amount of damage that your tank takes and everyone takes is a good thing. It will give your healer more mana and will make it so they can go longer without having to drink and give you a shorter time in general. You can see that if you notice up in the upper right, my helm is almost broken, so I bum a Jeeves here shortly. Be better than me. Don't don't let your gear get broken.
G's on the west.
There we go, repairing. Now that I'm done repairing, you can see that a couple of warriors came up from behind us. That's from the gauntlet section. The gauntlet, I'm fairly certain, will keep going until the Tempest dies. So you can see that we have sculled it, and we're finishing them off right now. Another thing to mention, you can see there, my power aura is saying that I'm pleading to get some mana back while we're running up. Our priest is popping his Hymn of Hope to give me some mana as well, so I'm at 80%. We're good to go. This boss, Killzone, he's the Eagle boss. He's pretty simple, not all that much different from what he was at 70. What you're going to want to do, you want to have your range spread out. You can see that our hunter just got static disruption on him. That debuff gets placed on everyone around the person it's cast on. So it does a decent amount of damage, and I'm not sure what it does afterwards. I just cleanse it really quickly every time anyway, but it's important to spread out and cleanse it as quick as you can. You can see little birds are flying around attacking us. The brown ones you can more or less ignore. You can see I keep cleansing. Eventually there's going to be, there he is, big white bird is going to pick up one of your party members and try and carry them off. It's important to kill that as quick as you can. You can see we're all clumping in. There's a lot of debuffs that went out. We stacked up a little too early, and to make matters worse, the storm, of course, is on me. So down below you can see that our priest is channeling a divine hymn to keep us alive while I'm out of commission, and then I'm going to mop us up real quick now that I'm back on the ground. So Eagle's down. We're going to work our way over to Bear. You can see I'm just going to pass on everything. Don't really worry about talking to you don't need to talk to the people that you're rescuing until the end. You just have to kill the fourth boss within the timer. You can see you can jump over this wall. You just need to be careful not to pull those two on the right that we mentioned before. We go up further here than we have to. You can actually jump across the grass, but really we didn't need to go around to deal with the patrol this time. we didn't have to. But these two guys have an awful lot of health. You can see I'm trying to see if we can jump over the wall to just skip it, but you can't jump over this wall. But anyway, those two guys that we skipped, they have a lot of health, and they're kind of nasty, so that's why we're skipping them. You can see I start to go up the hill there. Bad idea, because these guys will jump down behind you. You got to pick them up first, kind of want to get them low, preferably kill one, and then work your way up to those guys over there on the bears. So these guys, really nothing too scary. They do a little bit of a whirlwind knockback kind of thing, but it doesn't do a ton of damage or anything. So just deal with it and keep moving, keep moving. Okay, there we've pulled another one of the bears, and again, not an awful lot to worry about with them. I want to say they may do a short silence. Apparently something in there was hitting pretty hard. I just had to blow my lay on hands. So we're just dragging them along. Again, you can see our priest is life gripping our tank to make him come on. We're just trying to get through as quick as we can. This pull here is a little nasty if I remember right. One of the reasons that we kind of picked this comp is that Holy Palace really have a lot to help with here. The throughput cooldowns that we have are really good for just being able to just kind of brute force your way through a lot of the damage. Bop and Salve are also very helpful so that your DPS can just kind of go hog wild the entire time. But I'm sure other healers can do it just as well. But Holy Pallies definitely are a good choice if you know a good one. It is worth saying, though, that your healer does kind of have to have their crap together to get you through this. Can't just have some scrub and expect to win. You see here I'm taking a quick moment to drink. That's something that really makes a difference in the long run, is just get those ticks of drinking whenever you can. These guys on the mounts that you can see here, if you notice, we hodged him right around 50%. If you don't do that, they will split from their mount, and you'll have to kill the bear too. But you can see I just hodged the one that we're fighting right now, and he will die before the hodge is up. So we come up here, and then this next pack is actually pretty nasty. You can see I've got 80% mana right now, and if I remember right, I'm almost out by the time we get done with them. All of them hit pretty hard. The bears put on a debuff called Crunch Armor on your tank, so the longer the stuff is up, the more damage your tank is going to take. My Hand of Sacrifice just wore off, so he's probably going to take a little bit more damage. There I'm having to bop our priest because he hits like a truck and doesn't believe in fade. But so here we are, just trying to kill him off. Quick.
Damn it.
So while we're waiting for us to kill this trash, I'll mention this next boss, the bear boss. He's decently different from what he was in the original ZA. In the original ZA, you had to have a taunt rotation to survive him. And this one, really, it's pretty simple. He's going to charge the furthest person away from him, and he puts a debuff on him that if he does it again, it's going to hit them extra hard. You can see our hunter just got hit. It doesn't do a ton of damage or anything. So really what you need to do is you need to have your 3 DPS alternate between being the furthest person away from him, just eat the charge, and then go back to what they're doing. After, you can also see that he's doing an ability called Brutal Strike on the tank, and it hits decently hard. But anyway, you can see that he goes, after the third charge, he goes into bear form, and he starts hitting on your tank pretty hard. I want to throw a sacrifice on ours just to help a little bit. He also does that short AoE silence that you just have to deal with. You might want to spread out, you might be able to outrange it or something, but we never had enough of an issue with it to try and strategize too much through it. Just deal with it. So he's going to die here very quickly. One thing that helps a lot throughout the entire instance as a healer is if you can hit your DPS buttons whenever it's safe to do so, it will help. All right, we are halfway through the run, and YouTube's going to make me split the video in half, so we might as well chop it right here. Come on back to the second part, and we'll finish it out.